You can, and as defense, you can kind of build some confidence there, and just know that we got to be on the attack. And so when he pins it deep, it's just kind of it's go time. So. And then also when he pins it deep, they got to make a longer drive out of it, so it just makes it a little bit tougher on them in that aspect as well.
So when he's punting, how much are you guys watching? I mean, how excited are you to anticipate what could happen?
So yeah, when he's punting, I'm actually on the punt unit, so I'm blocking.
Because you're blocking.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd probably be pretty cool to watch from the sideline. I don't know, but usually I'm just trying to protect him and make sure that he's got time to be able to perform whatever kick he's gonna do.
So when can you finally look up and see where the ball is based on your assignments?
Usually like when I'm dang near to the returner. So It's like, yeah, I mean my first and foremost, my job is to get to the returner and make sure that he gets down as soon as possible. But like sometimes when we'll get into like about midfield, there'll be a couple balls that are just gonna hit on the one. So you kind of just admire them, like when you're right by.
How do you know that? Just because
yeah. I mean, anytime he gets anywhere near midfield, that thing's gonna be inside the 10. So.
What have you seen on Rutgers on tape so far?
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of different offensive weapons. They got a plethora of quarterbacks. I know one's been dealing with an injury, so we don't really know what to expect. They got really good running backs. Offensive line is big, athletic, very talented. They got They got a couple tight ends. They can do some wildcat stuff with them. Receivers are very talented, fast. So it's just going to be a challenge. They run a really good scheme. They're not just like flipping around a different play. Like they have something, and they're gonna perform it at a high level. So it'll be a challenge. So thank you guys.
So between the quarterbacks, I mean, they don't really change up too much of their scheme, right? I mean, it's just pretty much cut and dry what they do.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, it's just more just like what I expect. Like each of them have their like little differences, but like the overall scheme's gonna stay the same, and they're just gonna try to run the ball down our throats, and then when we're not ready, they're gonna try to get the ball outside or down the field. So, like any good offense, they're just gonna keep us on our toes, and it's just gonna be a challenge, and we're just gonna have to go in there and focus one play at a time. So.
Rutgers was pretty down when they first joined the Big Ten, but it seems like since they got the new coach, they really have shocked a lot of people. What have you kind of seen, just I guess the differences maybe from when you started your career here versus kind of where they're at now? Yeah,
I would say just first and foremost, their head coach, he's well respected with him, like all the coaching staff's like nationwide in my opinion. I feel like he does things the right way. He's built his program the right way. They have a blueprint on how they want it to look, and they're not going to waver from that. So with all that, like it just as an opposing person, like you just respect that. You respect the way they go about their business. And then when you turn on the tape, their players play super hard. So you know that they're playing for a guy who they believe in. So it's going to be a challenge, and yeah, he's one heck of a coach. So.